The information provided by Trading Forex Price Action to you does not constitute personal financial advice. The information provided is of a general nature only and does not take into account your individual objectives, financial situation, or needs. It should not be used, relied upon, or treated as a substitute for specific professional advice.
Forex Recap!
Hey guys, this is a Forex Recap for December of 2020 through December of 2021. Alright, let's cover the Nzdusd USD pair. This is a weekly chart. So in December of 2020, price came right up to these levels right here and made a weak short trade at this point right here. And then about 3 weeks later, there was actually a strong long trade that formed right here. And so at this point, the bias was long, or in other words, price was likely to reach this pivot high before reaching this pivot low right here. And so as price came up, I was constantly looking for long trades on the lower time frames. However, another short trade formed right here. Now again, this weekly short trade was weaker than the previous long trade, and so the bias remained long. However, at this point, the bias was stating that price is likely to reach this pivot high right here before reaching this pivot low. And then the following week, that main target was hit at this point. And so since this main target of this new bias was already hit, price came right back down to stop out the traders that were still in this long trade and perhaps overlooked this new short trade that formed right here, right at its stop loss level right here. And then for the following 2 months, price came right back down for extension targets. And then if you recall, there was a strong long trade that formed right here on the daily chart. And as price rose to these levels right here, I was mentioning that this daily long trade hit its main target at a monthly gap level that runs right through these levels. And so as price came down on this pullback, I did not take any long entries. And then about a month later at this point right here, all the monthly elements that were used to provide long strength for that daily long entry were broken out. So at this point, the fact that this daily long trade hit its main target at that monthly gap level right here was confirmed. And so the bias became short. And so in other words, price was likely to reach this pivot low right here before reaching this pivot high. And so as price pulled back in these areas on the daily chart, there was another daily short trade that formed. However, again, this daily short trade this time came right up against another monthly gap level that could actually provide as a target for this daily short trade. And then moreover, if you recall, the lower time frame confirmation was confirming that this daily short trade did in fact hit its target. And so I did not take that short entry. Okay, and if you're having trouble understanding what I'm talking about in terms of weak and strong trades and weekly biases and whatnot, please watch my price action trading course. For that course is designed to provide you the necessary information so you can understand these forecasts. Okay, and then proceeding, price pull all the way back to these levels right here to stop out the short traders that were still in that daily short trade right at this point right here. And then about 3 weeks later, there was another strong short trade that formed right here. And as the end of the year approached right down to these levels, there was a weak long trade that formed. And so at the current moment, all things remaining equal, the bias is short, or in other words, price is likely to reach this pivot low before reaching this pivot high. Okay, and for an up-to-date forecast of current and future price, please watch the weekly forecast and midweek analysis series. Okay, so that's it for this recap. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching. Okay, bye.